He had spent nearly 30 years tracking down innumerable leads, searching in vain. There was no telling how much wealth had been stripped from the Jews when Hitler had gathered them up and sent them to the camps. Much of the fortune had been confiscated by the Gestapo and recovered after the war, but a number of particularly valuable items had disappeared. Some of those treasures could be found in this very house, but any well-heeled collector knew that the most valuable collection had vanished for good in 1945. The Stones of David. The article read, "One stunning item in Spritzer's collection is an extremely old golden medallion, better known as one of the 5 Stones of David. According to legend, the medallions are the actual stones selected by David to kill the giant Goliath. The smooth stones were subsequently gilded and stamped with the Star of David. The collection was last verified in 1307 when they were held by the Knights Templars. The collection was rumored to be held by a wealthy Jewish collector before World War II, but went missing before the claim could be verified. The relic will be displayed in a museum yet to be disclosed with the following cryptic caption at Rachel Spritzer's request. The stones are like the lost orphans. They will eventually find each other." Rachel Spritzer lived alone in an apartment complex she owned on La Brea Avenue and died a widow. The complex will be sold by the estate, along with much of Spritzer's non-collectible property. For a moment, Roth's vision clouded. "Now I have your attention?" Gerhard demanded. Roth read the article again, searching for any phrase that might undermine the possibility that this Jew could be anyone other than whom Gerhard was suggesting.
"She was 62, the right age. I knew the Jew survived."
"She donated only 1 stone. There were 5.
If 1 stone exists, then the journal exists. Someone has that journal.
She's dead."
"You will make her speak from the grave."
Gerhard swayed on his feet, right fist trembling.
She knew. She knew about the journal.
"She's dead," Roth snapped.
"You know well enough that the journal implicates the entire line of elders. It lists each of our names and the names of the women we killed. It must be found."
Mention of the women triggered a coppery taste in the back of Roth's mouth. The last time he'd seen the journal, it contained 243 names. Roth would one day surpass that number. He had vowed it. But even 1,000 or 10,000 would not compensate for the one that had escaped Gerhard.
"That woman would toy with me even in her death," the old man said. "In her house, in her belongings, somewhere. The old bat left a trail. You will go to Los Angeles."
Gerhard was right. The stones could lead to the journal. The journal could lead to the Jew. The Jew would lead to power, a supernatural power that his father had never attained. The prospect of finding the Jew after so many years felt delightfully obscene. "The United States, we don't have the same liberties there."
"That's never stopped you before."
The notion swarmed Roth like bees from a disturbed hive. After lingering so long on the edges of his mind, the desire to possess this one lost hope swallowed him. This is what Roth lived for. He remembered the first dead Jew he'd seen in the camps 28 years ago. He'd been eating fresh eggs and sausage prepared by one of the Polish servants for breakfast. He was 12 at the time. "Papa?"
"What?"
his father asked, walking toward the window overlooking the concentration camp.
"Why do Polish eggs taste better than German eggs?"
His father pulled back the curtain, and Roth saw a woman hanging from the main gate. Gerhard answered him, but Roth didn't hear the response. The year was 1942, and hers was the first of many dead bodies Roth would see in Poland. Roth let the memory linger, then returned his mind to the stones. His father's eyes glistened with tears.
"The Jew took my soul. I beg you, my son."
Roth felt a terrible pity for him.
"If the Jew is alive, she will be drawn by the stone," Roth said.
"Forget the Jew. I must have the journal. You see that, don't you? More than anything, I must have it.
Swear it to me. Swear you'll bring me what is mine."
Roth looked at the large swastika on the gray wall, sickened by Gerhard's weakness. He would make it right, because the stones meant far more to him than they could possibly mean to his father. Chapter 2. Los Angeles, July 18th, 1973, Wednesday morning. Stephen Friedman marched along the south edge of the vacant Santa Monica parking lot, mind whirling. This was a primo deal, baby. Definitely one of the most primo deals he had come across in the 7 years he'd played the real estate market. His partner on occasion, Dan Stiller, followed closely at Stephen's heels. They made a good team for the odd investment. 2 young Jews, both immigrants, carving out a new life in this magnificent land of opportunity. "It's a natural," Stephen said. "Like their condo."